planning to escape. We should get in on it.
Yeah? And what makes you think that?
Caught him carving something in the yard. Slipped it in his pocket real quick when he saw me. Looked like a key.
Probably just a shiv.
Nah, Mason ain't a fighter. Always talking and tricking his way out of trouble. Weasel Weems, they call him. Sticky bastard.
Come on, Finch. He's not so bad. Even taught me some letters once. Gonna write a note to my lady.
Ha! What for? You think that whore's out there pining for you? Saving herself for when you get out? Huh? No doubt she's already moved on to the next fella, and the fella after him.
You shut your mouth before I shut it for you.
Easy now. It was just a joke.
Yeah? Well, it wasn't very funny.
Found by Mum's End, and they were not cheap, let me assure you. They're very expensive. Ensis traps gathered down, even rather than little cat. Consulted all the experts, but still have no solution. I think I'll raise hogs next. No way at that.
Get up!
Where are we going?
Stay out of trouble or you'll wind up in the pit.
Bathing in winter is filthy. No pox on all who bathe in general, by my lights.
Can't pronounce half the blue names. Mark convinced him he ought to.
What are you looking at, half-breed? You not understand English? That it?
At this rate, I lost only found by Mum's End, and they were not cheap, let me assure you. They're permanent.
Do I need to knock some sense into that thick head of yours?
His sister. But why? She seemed a thoroughly sensible creature, not like to party with such illicit pursuits.
I should try and find this Weems fellow. If he intends to escape, perhaps he can help me.
It's the most restful, satisfying pursuit.
Nah, that was the
There's truth in what you say.
Oh, while we're on the subject, did you meet with success in your
Mason Weems?
Could be.
I need your help.
Oh?
They say you know a way out of here.
They say a lot of things.
I do not have time for games.
A shame, as I was hoping you might play one with me.
Fine.
Are you familiar with the rules?
I think I'll raise hogs next.
Yes, I saw that.
Seeing as you already know mine, what's your name?
Connor.
Pleased to meet you, Connor. Well played. So, what brings you to Bridewell?
Treachery. I have been falsely accused.
Of course you have.
You do not believe me?
Why should I? You've the look of a brute.
You misjudge. I'm an honest man.
And yet, also a man imprisoned. Tell me how you found yourself in this place.
It is a private matter.
As is what you ask of me.
I think he will join us for the hunting on Saturday. He must finish his business for the major before, but he thinks Friday.
I was trying to prevent a murder.
Oh! Anyone I know?
George Washington.
The others put you up to this, didn't they? Thought it might be fun to have another laugh at Mason's expense. Fools, a lot of them. To make light of something like this. George Washington is brave beyond measure, loyal like a brother, peerless in character, and unshakable in his convictions. That man is our Jupiter Conservator, destined to lead us not just to freedom, but greatness. Anyone who says otherwise is either a simpleton or a traitor.
Then you understand why I need to get out of here. If I don't help him, he is going to die.
He's a rather belligerent cat.
You're serious, aren't you?
But demolish the Pea House Ranch.
Very well. It's going to take some doing. See, everything hinges on the key I forged. But that loud Finch stole it. Took me 3 months to make the thing, too. You need to get it back, or we're not going anywhere.
Consider it done.
I think it has to do with the beetle. The little one that eats the wood. We used to see the pine trees back home.
I think I'll raise hogs next. Don't wait a box if they're on the fight. Or like them pussy taking hit down pots. Bit of line. Right across
He won't come. His wife's gone into labour. Last I saw him, he was running in circles, full tilt, with staring eyes and an idiot grin across his face.
Oh, while we're on the subject, did you meet the success in your hunt for your sister? If not, I may put forward my nephew. A good, earnest boy and bright.
I think I'll raise hogs next. Don't wait
Get
a box.
in! Time to gut you!
All right, scoundrels, back in your cell!
He's got the old plow. John What is the matter, sir?
This key is useless.
What are you looking at? You in the market for a husband?
No, I haven't ventured up that far yet. The Ohio country is full of summer.
Civilized shade, but not smooth. Patient. Indeed, I relinquish the tools of my trade to play the viola with them on Sundays. It is a most restful, satisfying pursuit. That is good.
He'd obviously fallen over. Not only pistols, but demolished the company.
Your key is useless.
What do you mean?
It did not fit the lock.
It's not meant to.
You forged a key that does not work.
Well, that all depends on what you mean by work. It'll get us out of here. Just not the way you expected.
Then how?
You're going to use it to get the real key off the warden. You have to swap yours for his.
Why not just have me take the real key? Why all this extra work?
He might notice if it went missing. This way, he'll be none the wiser.
And when he tries to use it?
He won't. That's why we're targeting him.
How do I reach the warden?
Yes, this next part, you may not like.
Oh, as if I've liked the others. Out with it.
You need to pick a fight.
What?
Pick a fight, and they'll throw you in the pit.
And how in the world does this help us?
The warden oversees the pit. Getting sent there is the only way to reach him.
I'll give you credit. You've given this plan to risk my life a great deal of thought.
Take down as many as you can. 1 or 2 will only serve to entertain the guards. You need to make them angry. We all have our part to play. Try not to die.
And they were not cheap, let me assure you.
fancy yourself a troublemaker, eh? Some time in the pits to cool your blood.
Give him another.
Look at all of you, pathetic, dirty wretches. You're not but swine, suckling at the teats of civilization. Thieves and scoundrels all. And do you acknowledge this? Do you repent and beg forgiveness? No. You elect instead to commit new and more terrible crimes inside what should be a place of rehabilitation. You bide your time, awaiting the day of release, that you might corrupt anew. The worst part is that the good people of New York are forced, quite literally, to pay for your crimes. Where do you think the money for this prison came from? For your outfits? Our wages? Resources wasted because you refuse to contribute to society. You would rather dwell at its margins, living off the hard work of others. We'd be doing everyone a favor if we simply put you all down. Then our money might be spent on more productive things.
Need to take care not to raise the alarm.
You'll find Hickey through that door. It's where they keep the important prisoners. Nicer rooms, more space, those sorts of things. It seems even in prison, who you know makes all the difference.
Thank you, Mason, for everything. I will find a way to repay the favor when my work here is finished.
Not who you was expecting, am I right?
What have we here? I thought we'd finished off your kind.
You would like that, wouldn't you? To rid the world of all who do not share your views.
Guilty as charged. Your meddling in the revolution has caused us no small measure of grief. It cannot continue. Our work is too important. But what would you know beyond all the lies Achilles feeds you and the tales you tell yourself?
I know that the people wish to be free, and that men like Washington fight to make it so.
Please, the man is weak. He stumbles and stammers through each engagement, making it all up as he goes along. His pedigree is pathetic, his military record even more so. I could go on, but we'd be here for days. So manifold are his faults, so deficient are his merits. He must be dealt with. You as well. I will abide no more flies in the ointment.
Here's how it's gonna work. First we bind you and bring you to your cell. Then tomorrow, you go before the court, accused of plotting to kill good old Georgie. Maybe we could pin the murder of the warden on you too. You did kill him after all. And who wouldn't take the word of Charlie over here? Once that's all squared away, well then.
All
those years ago, the child in the forest was you.
I said I would find you.
And so you have. But not quite as you had expected, am I right? You know, all of this might have been avoided had you only done what I asked. But what's done is done.
Up with ya! I said, get up! Walk.
Bye now.
Hello, Connor. Didn't think I'd miss your going away party, did ya? I hear Washington himself is going to be in attendance. Hope nothing bad happens to him.
You said there'd be a trial.
Oh, no trial for traitors, I'm afraid. Lee and Haytham sorted that. It's straight to the gallows for you.
I will not die today. The same cannot be said for you.
That's enough! Keep moving!
You are not alone. Only give a cry when you need us.
Forget about me. You need to stop Hickey. He's... Up you go. Don't want to be late now, do we? You just had to be an hero, didn't you? You and Georgie both. Now you see what it gets you. A pine box, little else.
Brothers, sisters, fellow patriots. Several days ago, we learned of a scheme so vile, so dastardly, that even repeating it now disturbs my being. The man before you plotted to murder our much-beloved general. Indeed, what darkness or madness moved him, none can say, and he himself offers no defense, shows no remorse. And though we have begged and pleaded with him to share what he knows, he maintains a deadly silence. If the man will not explain himself, if he will not confess and atone, what other option do we have but this? He sought to send us into the arms of the enemy. And thus we are compelled by justice to send him from this world. May God have mercy on your servant.
Need to stop, Hickey. Go!
My skin?
Damn it. I thought I'd at least live to see another day. Shame.
I want answers. Why did Johnson try and buy my people's land? Why was Pitcairn targeting Adams and Hancock? What purpose would Washington's murder have served? Why does your order support the British?
How should I know? The Templars, Lee, the big man, Haytham, they has the money. They has the power. That's the reason I threw in with them. That's the only reason. Sure, they have some sort of vision for the future too. I didn't give a damn about any of that. They can sing their songs about mankind and its troubles. They can make their plans and spring their traps. Don't bother me none. They paid me, so I said yes. Didn't bother to ask who, or how, or why. Didn't care.
You chose to side with men who would rob us of our humanity simply because it was more profitable?
What else is there? I'm not some blind fool who give up all I've got on principle. What is principle anyway? Can you bring it to the bank? Don't look at me like that. We're different, you and I. You're just some blind fool who's always chasing butterflies. Whereas I'm the type of guy who likes to have a beer in one hand and a tea in the other. Thing is, boy, I can have what I seek. Had it even. Your hands will always be empty.
At ease, man! At ease! I said, lower your goddamn guns! This man's a hero! Oh, the general can be so stubborn sometimes. Piffle, he said, when we warned him something like this would happen. Piffle!
Stop.
He wanted to kill the commander. Nearly killed you as well. He was a scoundrel.
But still a man.
You're nothing if not consistent.
Where is Washington? I need to speak with him.
Bundled off as soon as your execution went sideways. He's likely on his way back to Philadelphia by now.
And so am I.
Something wrong?
He is still in danger. Hickey did not act alone.
quite impressive what you've accomplished.
Is that a compliment?
Now, don't misconstrue. I'm sure the whole endeavor will end tragically. But to have come this far, well, it's more than I ever expected.
The people yearn for freedom but fear to grab hold of it. That fear is gone now.
Thanks to you.
No. This they did on their own.
You diminish your role. But you have always been of humble heart.
I do what is right. No more, no less.
You cannot tell him.
I have to. Otherwise, he will never be safe.
He is safer not knowing. By planting the seeds of doubt, you threaten to topple his entire endeavor. If Washington is paralyzed, Charles Lee will strike. You'll cause the very thing you aim to prevent. Hunt the Templars, as is your duty. But do not drag these men into it.
And for the support of this declaration, with a firm reliance on the protection of divine providence, we mutually pledge to each other our lives, our fortunes, and our sacred honor.
Now we've another Garrick well underway. A medley of lovers. So soon as the strike's done, we'll be rushing to get it up for Tuesday.
Really? Ah, yeah. I do Newton well. He was a good man. Always singing for the others. Very,
Yes, we did. Bach, Scarlatti, and Pergolesi. So rare to receive anything these days. It's a miracle my brother got them through to us.
Well, the wood kinds are very cool. Some are too strong, though, and will the flavor of the meat ruin.
Did he? Well, we always knew he had the talent. Wonderful he found the gumption to go through with it. Do wish him my best.
Bah, you'd have a hard time getting through to that Adderton. About as much sense as the fishmonger's dish clout.
And to him he says, no, only milk, if the others are not drinking beer.
I read some of her works, remarkable indeed. It forces one to reconsider.
He tends to take a sore view of anyone who gets too close, though. His sister's still his little angel, even if she is 30.
We must now all hang together. Yes, we must indeed all hang together. Or most assuredly, we shall all hang separately.
You are once more our savior. I must speak with the commander. He's gone to try and hold New York. The British intend to take it. I fear we'll need to recall our men from Quebec as well. It's one thing to declare our independence. Now, my friend, we must make it so.
Everything all right? Sean has located a second power source. I've asked Rebecca to charter a flight for us. Where to?
Brazil.
Well, glad to see that's working. Guess I'll try you back when I'm topside. Copy now?
Loud and clear.
What's the plan?
According to our intel, the power source is being worn as a bracelet by some tycoon's trophy wife. We're working on pinpointing her location, but she's most likely inside a VIP booth on the stadium's upper level. I'll update you when I know more.
How to find a ticket?
Bilhete, por favor. We don't have time to play nice. Steal someone else.
Bit of a dick move, don't you think?
Well, I guess you could try and sneak past security instead.
Pode entrar.
Aquele cara tá maluco. Qual é o seu problema?
That doesn't look like normal security.
Because it isn't. Those are Abstergo agents. Cross is probably here too. You need to be careful.
Alguém chama segurança!
Your target's definitely in the VIP area. The entrance is at the end of this concourse. Hide! Hide!
Great. They've set up a checkpoint.
Abstergo agent. Don't let
Aquele
him
cara tá maluco.
Stick close to the crowd and you should be okay. Or look for a way around it.
Looks like I'm close. Shit. Another checkpoint.
You're gonna have to find another way around. Security's too tight.
Se não me deixar entrar, vou perder o emprego!
Temos que verificar só.
Alguém chama segurança!
Olha, aconteceu, só isso. A gente não queria que acontecesse. Só aconteceu. Sinto muito.
Watch your back, you're on me.
Ela é minha! Ai, tá bem. Faz a porcaria da verificação. Que fundo de latim. Passam 20 minutos...
Almost there, Desmond. She's just on the other side of the stage.
Quebrou as costas.
Other side?
Security's headed towards you. Almost there, Desmond. She's just on the other side of the stadium.
Other side?
Aquele cara tá maluco.
Use the catwalks to get across.
Alguém chama segurança!
You should really get up on that catwalk before security.
Alguém chama segurança!
You're really close now. The power source should be in one of the rooms up here.
Aquele cara tá maluco.
Hey!
Hurry, Desmond. You need to get away with the artifact we're screwed. You can't let that happen.
Alguém chama segurança!
train for you.
We can get back to Connor whenever you're ready, Desmond. Unless you want to plug in the power source first. Up to you.